So this is a quick tutorial on how to download and install PSoC Creator 4. That is the software that you'll be using during this class, especially for the laboratory experiments. So here we are in the Cypress website. You come to Products, PSoC MCU Software, Products again, PSoC Creator, View Details, Downloads, and you click on PSoC Creator 4.4. It is going to take you to a page where you can register for free. Actually, you need to register to create an account in order to be able to download your PSoC Creator. In my case, I am already registered. And as soon as you log in, it is going to start the download. Good. So now the download is complete and we can start the installation process. So once the extraction process finishes, it will start the install shield, and you can choose the installation folder and hit next. Here it asks what kind of installation you want. We want typical installation that is going to install everything that we need for the course. We accept the terms of the license agreement. We accept the terms of the license agreement. And then it installs what we need. Okay, so once the installation is over, it's going to open this final screen. And let's not open the release notes for now, only launch PSoC Creator and the update manager. So sometimes it's going to ask for some activation, some registration. You don't really need this, but if you want to, you just click on Get License Online. It's going to redirect you to use your login information that you used on the website to download it, and it's going to send you an activation code to your email. It's everything free for this case, and you can prevent this from popping up many times. Here is the update manager. Sometimes Cypress opens this and shows in case you have something that needs to be updated. In our case, everything's fine. So this is the main appearance of the PSoC Creator software. Let's start a new project so that we can show you how things will be done. So we want here new project, and what pops up is this wizard that helps you to create your project. And the first question is, what is your target device? For our case is the PSoC 5 LP, and this is the exact model of the device we are using. Then it asks us if we want to start a project from scratch or import a project from one of the built-in examples. For this case, I'm going to open a built-in example in order for you to have an idea how things work. The project that I'm going to use is the thermistor calc example. That is the example that you guys are going to use on your first lab experiment. as an example on how to build your own solution. And then you can give a name for your workspace, choose the location where you're going to save it, and the name of your project. You can have multiple projects under the same workspace. So, for example, you can create a workspace that is called Mechatronics Lab, and each project is going to be one lab experiment, for example. So once it opens, it's going to pop up the data sheet for this example. It's a PDF file that explains basically what this example does, what it shows, and among other information. And then it opens the project and its many components. So if you go to top design, it has one quick description of the example that you can read later, and this is the schematic. The schematic view is where you're going to basically build the visual part of your block diagram, and you're going to import the components and the functions to your PSoC. Okay, so here, for example, it's using op amp as a buffer to a certain voltage. Here it's going to use a 2-channel multiplexer and a analog to digital converter. Here it has the character LCD function and the thermistor calculation function. All these functions, they are associated to real implementations inside your PSoC, and this is something that you're going to learn how to use along the labs. Besides what you put inside here, you have to write a code that is your main.c, where you basically use commands that access these functions that you use on your schematic, such as, for example, when you use the LCD function comes with a series of commands such as LCD start, where you choose the position for the text to be written, when you send the text to be written, and so on. The same thing for the multiplexer, for the ADC, and so on. Once you add pins to your design, you can choose which pins are going to be assigned to physical connections in your PSoC. And this is where you come to pins function. And here, as you can see, all of these blue connections are pins for your LCD. And this is, for example, what you can use. And this is like voltage high, voltage low, and voltage term that are on the design here. These are these 3 pins. And you can also assign them to a certain pin by dragging and dropping, for example. And once you're done with that, once you've done your code, once you've prepared your top design in your schematic, and also once you assigned all the pins, what you can do is you can build your code. And by building your code, it's also going to check your syntax, point to any errors on the code, and give you any warnings or error messages for things that you need to solve. Once the building and compilation is over, you have basically everything prepared to transfer this code to your PSoC, which can be done by clicking the program command when your PSoC is connected to your computer. So this is basically what you have to do on your on your PSoC creator in order to develop the solutions for the lab examples. Okay, thank you very much and good luck.